What's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to a Monday edition of Morning Scone, presented by Brock, the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, Hudco Roofing, HudcoRoofing.com. Got the hat on. Restored Motions, RestoredMotions.com. Right. Hope your weekend was grand. Hope your Monday's off to a nice start. We got an in-transit edition here, so for those of you that get dizzy easily, my apologies. Erica and Drew, of course, are off for the week for Christmas, and I got to work, and I had intended to do Morning Scone from the home office, per usual, and then skedaddle toward work because I got to record Rosters to Riches this morning, podcast, the NIL podcast we do. But realized we had no coffee in the house. So I had a decision to make. Do I struggle through Morning Scone with no coffee, race toward work to record the podcast on an empty stomach with no coffee, or just do an in-transit Morning Scone and get my coffee at work? Which clearly you understand which decision I made. All right, so Saints beat the Falcons 21-18. Tampa loses, so whatever. You're still mathematically alive. It's so stupid. And if you just hadn't gagged away that lead against Tampa, a 2-score lead with 3 minutes to go, then you'd be tied for first place in the division right now, with a lot to play for going to Cleveland this week. But you didn't, and so while mathematically you're still alive, realistically you're not. And this is something we discussed. Was even for a month now, when we looked at the last month of the season, I told you I thought they could beat Atlanta and beat Carolina at home, and they're going to lose at Cleveland and at Philly, which I still believe is going to happen. So, if there were some positives, good to see Pete Werner back yesterday. Caden Ellis continues to play exceptionally well. That's a guy who has made the most of his opportunity. So if you're looking for positives, he undoubtedly is one. At a position where Demario Davis has played at an all-pro level for a long time, I would argue that aside from Drew Brees, he's the best free agent pickup of the Peyton era. But Demario Davis is into his 30s now and isn't going to play forever, and you could see a scenario where Pete Werner, Caden Ellis become your inside linebacker tandem, and that's pretty cool. That you feel like maybe you've got a future there. Rashid Shaheed scored again, 68-yard touchdown from Taysom Hill, incidentally. And I would tell you that offensively, that was maybe my big takeaway from the game. There was finally and clearly more of an onus on creative offensive play calling. Hang on while I'm at the red light. Frank Zubia, what's up? Wendell Norman, Bill Gallion, Devin Johnson, Cliff Nelson, what's good? Transit is good. Bengals win, beat Tom Brady. Kelly Gross, Larry Francis, good morning. Trey Guy, appreciate y'all. Just gonna try to prop this up, but offense. So, hey, Dane Bergeron on the road headed to Orlando. Okay, man. Smash that like button if you would. So I'll tell you, maybe my the other big offensive takeaway was the creativity in the play calling. I know Alvin Kamara was asked during the week, why they haven't run as many screens. And he said, I'll have to ask Pete Carmichael. Kamara coming into this weekend did have 51 receptions on the season, so it's not like they haven't thrown him the ball. But I do agree that, and again, I'm not looking at a box score, so I don't know what all the final totals were just off the top of my head. But getting Taysom Hill involved more was wise. It's pretty clear the best offensive days that they've had this year are the days where Taysom has a larger role in the offense. And you have a weapon like that, so use him. There was some of the same old from this Saints team, which makes even enjoying a win sometimes difficult. Like, you come out the chute, you score on your first 2 drives, really nice opening drive, to score to open the game to go up 7-0. You get the ball back, you hit the deep shot to Shaheed, so you're up 14-0, boom, boom, just like that. And considering they're starting Desmond Ridder, rookie, first career start, you bury him into a 21-0 hole, he may not be able to come out of that. And as it proved, he wouldn't, because they only scored 18 points. But, man, you got the ball on your third possession. It's second, and they measure. It's second in inches. Second in inches. Kamara gets blown up in the backfield for a loss of 3 because Cesar Ruiz missed his block. And then you get a penalty, a false start penalty, which cost you 5 yards. So second and inches now becomes 3rd and 9. And, of course, you don't convert it, you punt, and it just that. And then at the end of the game, you're trying to ice the game away, and you put Taysom Hill under center, and he fumbles the snap. Like, okay, I'm the guy who says, hey, when you need that much, stop going into the shotgun 5 yards back. It doesn't make sense, which is true. What also doesn't make sense is putting Taysom Hill under center when Taysom Hill literally never goes under center. Every package we see with Taysom, he's out of the shotgun. It's single wing, and then he runs or he throws off the run action. Like, stop having him do something he doesn't do. Anyway. And then Desmond Ridder just ran out of bounds to end the game because I don't think he realized he didn't have enough time to just run around back there, but whatever. So the Saints win. It's always nice to beat Atlanta. You sweep the season series even in a year where you're not very good. By virtue of the win, every time you win, the Eagles get a lesser draft pick. So there's that too. But, the question's going to keep coming up because it's less now about the game on Sunday itself and more about the big picture for the organization in the future. And so everyone's going to ask about Dennis Allen because that's just been the conversation that we've had for probably the last month now. And, you're going to ask, does that win mean they're going to keep him? No, not necessarily. Like, winning that game doesn't mean, you got to keep Dennis Allen now. But it certainly makes the likelihood of firing him less. Look at this. I got to show you all this. 9 o'clock in the morning. We're moving this thing down I-10. I mean, y'all, what are we doing? Like, as a society, what are we doing? Why does Baton Rouge do this? I mean, can you please do this at 6:30 at night or 7 o'clock at night? or 2 o'clock in the morning when nobody's on the road? Why are we blocking 2 lanes of the busiest thoroughfare in this town to move a giant steel box during morning drive? Jesus. Dude, my disgust with this place sometimes is just... Love my town, man. I love the people here. But like, it's things like this. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing? What? Why? Why right now? Bro, we're about to like block off I-10 down to 1 lane for like 3 years while they widen it. And guess what's going to happen by the time they finish widening it? The population will have grown so much you're going to need to widen it again. Welcome to Louisiana, where we screw everything up except football and food. Anyway, where were we? Battle. All right. Normally I look at all of your comments, but in an effort to keep my eye on the road and not your comments, because wouldn't want to miss the giant steel box moving down I-10 right in the middle of the morning. I'm excited about this week. Final week at work for your boy of the year. Going to take off next week, so I'll be off the week after Christmas from AFR. Of course, we'll still do morning scone, but and actually then we'll be back to do whiskey and wine for the bowl game. So spread the word. Spread the word. We are going to get a whiskey and wine, a bowl edition from Don Juan Cigar Bar. So looking forward to that. We're 2 weeks from the bowl game, 2 weeks from today. So Monday the 2nd, 2 weeks from today, we will be at Don Juan Cigar Bar. Watching LSU, who Brian Kelly had some media availability over the weekend. Confirmed that B.J. Ojolari is not going to play in the bowl game. We did talk about that a bit yesterday. Excited for the guys that'll get an opportunity as a result. Excited for Xavier Carter to get some run. And by the way, I am also curious. I'll tell you the guy I'm most interested in seeing in this bowl game now is if they play Quincy Wiggins, because if you noticed on Friday, the NCAA did allow a waiver. It's a blanket waiver, so it applies to everybody in college football, that you can play in the bowl game this year and not lose your eligibility. So for the players that have played in 4 games and are not playing because they want to maintain their red shirt, they can play in the bowl game. So, Derek Davis was one of those. Quincy Wiggins is one of those. Now, you think about some of the guys who haven't really played this year, some of the freshmen, it doesn't really matter necessarily because they may not have the opportunity to get in the game anyway. I'm thinking about Fitzgerald West. There's a true freshman who I'm not sure saw the field this year. I'd have to go check participation reports. He might have, maybe he did against Southern and New Mexico. I'm just not sure. But some guys like that who it may not matter, but boy, I'd sure like to see Quincy Wiggins in this game, wouldn't you? That'd be cool to see. Sorry. All right, y'all. Approaching. Richard Harris, what's going on? Brett DeGrow. Brandon, what's going on? Yes, please smash that like button. Got 80 people watching our in-transit edition. Appreciate y'all watching live. Smash that like button. Good opportunity to remind you about Brock, the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic. Of course, brortho.com. You need an orthopedist, go to Brock. If you need a roof, give us a shout. Hudco Roofing, hudcoroofing.com. Do business with someone you know. Of course, terrible weather last week, man. The storms in New Iberia and Arabi and St. Charles Parish. It was awful, man. But if anybody came through that and you find yourself in need of roof work, we'd love to help. Commercial or residential, roof repairs, roof replacements, we do it all. You got a little leak, call us. Storm comes through and blows off a whole bunch of shingles, call us. Got a big old commercial building, looking to replace that roof, call us. Hutco Roofing. And, of course, Restored Motions, restoredmotions.com. Shout out Crystal Poche at Restored Motions. Larry Francis, what's going on? Oh, we got some rain headed our way. Do we really? I thought it was supposed to be clear this week. It's going to be freezing this weekend, man. Like, literally. I think the low on Christmas is like 19 degrees. We normally play golf on Christmas Eve. Me, Erica's dad, and other two brothers-in-law. We normally get up and play golf on Christmas Eve. And the girls go do their nails or something like that. But yeah, it's going to be like 20 degrees. Not interested in 20-degree golf. No, thank you. Not happening. Right. Nola Jag, what's going on? Damon Perkins, good morning. Julia Kaolelapono, good morning. Spurge, good morning. All right, red light. Check some of these comments before we arriva. Up. Nope, went to turn green. My lucky day. My lucky day. I'm curious, are you all, how entertained are you all by my ramblings while I drive? Ooh, another green light. So good. Lucky day. It's like when every light turns green. Oh, another green light. It was red, turned green. That's my lucky day. Boom, boom, boom. 3 in a row. This is my lucky day, y'all. 3 in a row, the lights were red and turned green as I was approaching. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Yeah. People jump that curb all the time. They misjudge this. They misjudge that turn every day. We're here at Guarantee Media. See the sign? Guarantee Media. Was that Gordy? No, that's not Gordy. Who is that? All right. I'm about to pull in my parking spot, and we can read your comments, and then I'm going to go get my coffee. I don't know who that was. Okay. All right. Larry Garner, Joseph Feltwell. Have we won 2 games in a row this year? No. Saints have not done that, and they won't, actually, because they're going to lose to Cleveland this week. Edward O, latest on Denver Harris. Understand he had a great visit. Oh, Aaron Anderson committed. Should have mentioned that. The former 5-star wide receiver out of Carr, spent his freshman year this year at Alabama, committed to LSU. Been telling y'all they were going to get a deep threat wide receiver. Been telling y'all that. Richard Horner, that play at the end said it all about their lack of execution. Absolutely. Guy Brooks, good morning. Yep, Jack Besh going to TCU. Cliff, as a society, what are we doing? No boxes of Boudin. That was just a big metal steel frame, or big steel frame, metal frame. Matt, share your frustration. Inconsiderate to move during peak traffic hours. Bingo. BR traffic worse than Houston. It is, but here's the problem. Like, whoever just said rain's headed your way, you're right. It's drizzling right now. Better get inside before this rain hits. All right, I'm just gonna go, y'all, because it's like about to rain. Y'all can see it on my look at that, the panoramic sunroof in the Volkswagen Atlas. And Drew's car seat without Drew in it today. All right, thank y'all so much for watching. Y'all are the best. Have an awesome Monday. I'm going to get you an LSU Daily recorded here shortly. And then AFR at 3. We'll see you. Look at this rain. Here it comes. I got to go. Okay, I'm going to go. I'm going to get wet. All right, bye.